Anudora. Of course. My path is clear. At once. Of course. Anudora. At once. Anudora. Our time is short. My strength is yours. Our time is short. My strength is yours.
Hello.
Give me something to do!
Greetings, my lord.
Hmm?
Welcome to our village.
Our time is short. My strength is yours. At once. Anudora. Where shall I strike? At once. Of course. Anudora. At once. My path is clear. At once. Anudora. At once. Anudora. Of course. My strength is yours. Anudora. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. My path is clear. Where shall I strike? At once. Of course. My path is clear. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora. Of course. Victory is at hand. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. My path is clear. Of course. Anudora. At once. My path is clear. Of course. Anudora. At once. I'll make short. Of course. Anudora. Bear on. My strength is yours. Our time is short. Of course. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. Of course. Anudora. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora. At once. My path is clear. At once. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora. Of course. At once. My path is clear. Of course. Our time is short. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. Of course. At once. Anudora. Of course. At once. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. Of course. My path is clear. At once. Anudora. At once. My path is clear. time is short. At once, my path is clear. Anodora. At once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. I'll make short work. My path is clear. Of course. At once. Fair on. Our time is short. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? Of course. Anodora. Of course. At once. Of course. At once. Victory is at hand. Anodora. Of course. My path is clear. At once. In Nordrasil's name. My path. Of course. Anodora. At once. Anodora. Bear arms. Of course. Anodora. My path is clear. At once. Victory is at hand. Anodora. Bear arms. My path is clear. Anodora. I'll make short. Victory is at hand. At once. Of course. At once. My path is clear. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. Our time is short. Anodora. Bear arms. My strength is yours. Victory is at hand. Of course. Where shall I strike? Anodora. Our time is short. Bear arms. Of course. My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours. Our time is short. Anodora.
Our allies' town
I'm
needs
awake.
help.
I'm awake. Victory is at hand. Bear arms. Of course. My path is clear. Anodora. My path is clear. At once. My path.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our time is short. Of course. Anodora. My path. Victory is at hand. Bear arms. Anodora. At once. My path is clear. Anodora. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. Victory is at hand. Of course. At once. My path is clear. Anodora. At once. Of course. My path is clear. I'll make short work. I'm awake. I'm awake. Bear arms. I'll make short work. Anudura.
Our allies' town needs help.
In God Brasil's name. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. Bear arms. Where shall I strike? What? My strength is yours. Where shall I strike?
Our allies' town needs
I'm
help.
awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours. Victory is at hand. Of course. Once. My path is clear. At once. Of course. Our time is short. Bear arms.
Our allies'
Yes, my
town
lord.
needs help.
My strength is yours. At once. My path is clear. Anudura. I'll make short work of them.
Our allies' town
Bear
needs help.
arms. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Our allies'
Anudura.
town needs help.
My strength is yours. My path is clear. Anudura. My path is clear. Of course. Anudura. Where shall I strike? Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura. My path is clear. At once. Of course. Where shall I strike? Anudura. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. My path is clear. Of course. At once. My path is clear. Where shall I strike? At once.
Our allies' town needs help.
My path is clear. Our time is short. Bear arms. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Of course. At once. Of course. Victory is at hand. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? Of course. Anudura. My strength is yours. Our time is short.
Fresh meat.
At once. Of course. And it's short. Victory is at hand. Anudura. My path is clear. Anudora. Of course. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. Anudora. Of course. At once. My path is clear. Of course. Bear arms. Anudora. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora. I'll make short. Victory is at hand. Bear arms. My strength is yours.
Our allies' town needs help.
Give me something to do.
2 plus 3 times 12. What do you want?
Our
What
warriors
time is
have
yours?
engaged the enemy.
Where shall I strike? Anudora. My path is clear. At once. Anudora. At once. Of course. Anudora. Of course. At once. Anudora. Of course. Anudora. My path is clear. Of course. My strength is yours. My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Victory is at hand. Anudora. My path is clear. Of course. My path is clear. Anudora. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. Aye. My strength is yours.
Our allies' town needs help.
My path is clear. Where shall I strike? At once. My path is clear. At once. I'll make short. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. I'll make short. Our time is short. Anudora. At once. My path is clear. Victory is at hand. Of course. Fresh meat. I'll make short. Bear arms. My path is clear. Bear arms! Where shall I strike? At once. My path is clear. Anudura. Of course. At once. Victory is at hand. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. My strength is yours. Bear arms. Anudura. My path is clear. What? Where shall I strike? I'll make short. At once. Of course. Anudura. Victory is at hand. Our time is short. Of course. My path is clear. I'll make short. Bear off. Anudura. My strength is yours. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. Anudura. At once. Victory is at hand. Of course. Once. Anudura. At once. Of course.
My life for this.
At once. Bear arms. Of course. At once. Anudura. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. Of course. I'll make short work of it. My path is clear. At once. Of course. Bear arms. Fresh meat. At once. Anudura. Victory is at hand. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Bear arms. Anudura. My path is clear.
I bow to
Where
your
shall I
will.
strike? Victory is at hand. Of course. At once. I'm awake.
Our allies' town is help.
My path is clear. Of course. Fresh meat. Anudura. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. Of course. Anudura. My path Anudura. At once. Anudura. At once. My path is clear. Where shall I strike? Give me something to do. My strength is yours. Bear on. I'll make sure. Of course. At once. Anudura. At once. Of course.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Where shall I strike?
I wish only to serve.
Our time is short. Anudura. At once. Anudura. At once. My path. Anudura. Of course. At once. My path. Of course. Anudura. My path is clear. My strength is yours. I'm awake. I'm awake. Victory is at hand. Anudura. At once. Of course. I'll make a shortcut. My path is clear. Anudura. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. Of course. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. Of course.
Our allies' town needs
I'll
help.
make short work. My strength is yours. Anudura. Where shall I strike? My path. Of course. My path is clear. At once. Bear arms. Of course. Anudura. Victory is at hand. My strength is yours. Bear arms. At once. Our time is short. Of course. Where shall I strike? Anudura. At once. Of course.
My bidding.
Our time is short. Anudura. I'm awake. Our time is short. Of course. My strength is yours.
I bow to your will.
Our time is short. course. Aye?
I am ready.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. At once. My path is clear.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Hurrah! Of course. Where shall I strike? In Nordrasil's name. At once. My path is clear.
Our allies' town needs help.
Of course. My path is clear. Of course. Anudora.
Our allies'
My
town needs
path
help.
is clear.
Greetings,
Give me
my
something to
lord.
do. Our time is short. Anudora. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike?
Our allies' town needs help.
At once. Bear arms. Anudora. Of course. I'll make short.
Our allies' town needs help.
That is clear. Our time is short. Once. Of course. Anudora. My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. At once. My path is clear. Anudora. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. My strength is yours. Of course.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. Anudora. Our time is short. My strength is yours. Of course. At once. Anudora. My path is clear. Of course. Anudora. My path is clear. Bear arms. Victory is at hand. At once. My path is clear. At once. Of course. Anudora. Of course. Our time is short. Anudora. Once. Anudora. Of course. Anudora. At once. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudora. My path is clear.
Thy bidding, master.
My strength is yours. Of course. I'll make sure. Anudora. At once. Anudora. My My path is clear. Time is short.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
My strength is yours. Of course. Our time is short.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Anuduran. Once. Victory is at hand. I'll make it short.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
My path is clear. Where shall I strike? Of course. My strength is yours. My path is clear. At once. Of course. I'm awake. Of course. I am sure. Of course. At once. Where shall I start? Anudura. My strength is yours. Our time is short. Of course. At once. I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura.
Fresh meat.
Our time is short. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? My path is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. At once. My path is clear. Of course. Anudura. At once. My strength is yours. My path is clear. At once. Of course. Victory is at hand. My path is clear. At once.
Our allies' town needs help.
My path. Our time is short. Anudura. My path. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Wait till you see me in
Our
action.
warriors have engaged
Our
the
time is short. My path is clear. I'll make it short. Of course. Anudura. Of course. At once. Bear arms.
Fresh
My
meat.
path is clear. I'll make short. Bear arms. course.
Where
Our
shall I
warriors
go?
have engaged the enemy.
At once. Of course. Anudura, I'll make short work of them. Of course. Anudura, my path is clear. Anudura, my path is clear. Bear on,
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
my strength is yours. Anudura, my path is clear. At once. Anudura. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. At once. My path is clear. At once. Anudura. Of course. Where shall I start? My path is clear. Anudura. My path is clear. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. Anudura. Of course. My path is clear. Anudura. My path is Anudura. War. At once. My strength is yours.
What is your wish?
Our time is short. Anudura is clear. I'm awake. I'm awake. Of course. Anudura. At once. My path is clear. Victory is at hand. At once. Anudura. Of course. Anudura. At once. Anudura. My strength is yours. Of course. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike? My strength is yours. Once. My path is clear. Our time is short. Where shall I strike? Anudura. At once. Anudura. Of course. My path is clear. Anudura. Of course.
I bow to you.
My strength is yours. I'll make sure. At once. Of course. My path is clear. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear. Anudura. At once. Where shall I strike? Of course.
I wish only to serve.
Our time is short. No DOTA. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Of course. Victory is at hand. DOTA. Where shall I strike? Awake, I'm awake. My strength is yours. Our time is short. I'm awake, I'm awake. I'll make it short. Of course. No DOTA. Where shall I strike? Of course. No DOTA. My path is clear. No DOTA. My path is clear. No DOTA. Of course. My path. No DOTA. Of course. No DOTA. Once. My path. Of course. No DOTA. My path. Of course. Victory is at hand. Time is short. Where shall I strike? Our time is short. Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. I'll make it short. Strength is yours. No DOTA.